Welcome to the Iconics BizViz video guide. This video discusses how to configure schedules for report execution within ReportWorX. It also covers creating triggers inside the Unified Data Manager that can be used to trigger reports.
One of the most interesting ReportWorX features is the capability to schedule the execution of your reports. In this way, you can automatically run your reports and deliver them to the people that need to see them. So, in this example, we already have created our report and we want to schedule it for execution. To access the scheduler, we need to click on the Advanced Mode button, which will show an additional dialog down here, which contains a set of features for our report. The first selected tab is the report scheduling, which is what we need. To schedule execution of a report, we need to select a trigger, which will fire when we want to execute our report. So to select a trigger, we can click on the Add button, which will open up the Unified Data Browser. From here, we need to select the time triggers, and we will select a time trigger to run our report. These are not the only triggers available, as you can see on the left. We can also run a report when there is an alarm trigger, a data trigger, file trigger, and so on. For this example, we will use a time trigger. So let's say that you want to run your report every hour. You can select the every hour trigger, click on OK, then apply, and then on this button to notify the report engine that something has changed with your report. So from this moment on, your report will be run every hour. Now, what if the trigger that we have seen were not enough for you? Maybe you wanted to select a different pattern to execute your report. What you can do is, you can click on this button to run the UTM Configurator. UTM stands for Unified Data Manager, and it is where you can edit your triggers. So you have to expand the Event Triggers node here, and then select Date and Time Triggers. And here on the right, you can see the list of triggers that we have just seen in the Unified Data Browser. To create a new trigger, you can right-click anywhere there is an empty space, select New, and then Time Trigger Item. A new trigger will be created down here. Let me make this window bigger so we can see the full dialog. And we need to give it a name. So let's suppose that you want to execute your reports every Monday morning before you get into the office. So we can call the trigger Monday Morning Trigger. You can specify a description if you like, and then you have to set the pattern for this trigger. So, because we want to run it every Monday morning, this will be a weekly trigger to be run every Monday. We have to specify the time where we want it to be fired. So let's say we want it to fire at 6 AM in the morning. We click on Apply, and our trigger is ready to be used. We can now dismiss the Unified Data Manager and go back to the ReportWorX configurator. We can click on Add to select our new trigger. And as you can see, it doesn't show up here yet because we have to click on the Refresh button first. And now we can access our new trigger. We click on OK, and we have set the schedule to run the report every Monday morning. We still have the other trigger, which we will delete now. And then we will click on Apply to confirm our changes and notify the report engine. So from now on, this report will run every Monday morning at 6 AM. If you want to have multiple triggers, you can do that. And this means that your report will run anytime one of the triggers will fire. So if we left our every hour report here, this report would have run every hour and also on Monday morning at 6 AM.